Moonlight rests on the coral stones of Kilwa. The sea breathes in slow, wide arcs beneath the stars. Palm leaves stir faintly, brushing the silence with silver whispers. A warm wind drifts across the sleeping coast, soft as a sigh. Each wave folds into another, unhurried, eternal, returning to the sand. Far beyond the reef, the Indian Ocean glows. Its surface mirrors the heavens, each star a trembling lantern upon the tide. Somewhere, unseen, a dhow rocks gently, ropes creaking like an old song. Salt gathers on its mast, and the wood hums softly with memory. Once, this coast was filled with laughter, trade, and the rhythm of distant drums. Now, it is still. The air smells of cedar and tidewater. Walls of coral stone rise pale under the moon, windows hollow like sleeping eyes. Kilwa stands half in the sea, half in dream, and the dream is kind. It does not hurry. The water speaks in the oldest language known to the world. It tells of men who followed the monsoon winds, of merchants who carried gold and ivory, and prayers across the ocean. Their sails once flashed like wings under this same silver light. They are gone, yet the sea keeps their rhythm. Listen, though no words remain, the silence remembers. 1,000 lanterns once shimmered here, their glow caught in wet stone. Children once ran between them, their laughter mingling with the surf. The scent of clove and cinnamon drifted through narrow alleys. Now only the waves continue the ritual, folding sound into stillness. Somewhere inland, a single drum echoes once, then disappears. The sound stretches thin, dissolving into night. Above it all, the moon stands unmoving, serene. Its light flows through mangrove roots, across quiet courtyards, over the carved doors of houses that dream in coral and dust. The tide hums low against the walls, as if counting centuries. Each breath of wind brings a softer one after it. Even thought itself begins to slow. There is no before, no after, only the rhythm of the waves. The mind loosens, floating like the sails that once left this shore. Kilwa sleeps. The lanterns have gone out, but the light remains. It lingers on the surface of the water, trembling, tender. The air and sea drift together, silent and sure. This is the beginning of the Silver Gate, a gate that opens not with sound, but with stillness. And through it, the world begins to fade. The ocean stretches beneath the moon like a breath held between dreams. Its surface shimmers with silver dust, each ripple a moving thought. Somewhere far away, the horizon hums with the faint pulse of stars. The sound of the waves folds into the slow rhythm of the night. Nothing moves quickly. Even time walks barefoot across the shore. Palm trees lean toward the water, whispering secrets to the wind. Their shadows drift long over the sand, quiet as smoke. Between the roots, small shells gleam like forgotten coins. The tide comes in with a sigh, then retreats, without regret. In its motion lies the pattern of every breath ever taken. The air tastes of salt and fruit. It carries the scent of spice and memory, soft and warm. Once, it carried the smoke of markets, the songs of sailors, the murmur of prayer. Now it carries only stillness. Stillness and the echo of those who once walked this coast. In the distance, lanterns sway on the remains of an old harbor. Their light wavers like thought on the edge of sleep. Each one is a fragment of a story, the story of the sea and its faithful cities. Mombasa, Zanzibar, Lamu, Kilwa, all pearls once strung along the ocean's throat. Now they drift in silence, pearls scattered by wind and tide. Somewhere beyond the reefs, whales move slow through silver darkness. Their songs rise through the deep like voices from another world. The sound reaches the shore, faint but endless. It wraps around stone and sand. It drifts through the empty arches. The coast listens, half asleep, remembering the long rhythm of migration. Above, the stars hang heavy. Patient and kind, they lean closer to the sea, touching it with pale light. Every reflection trembles, soft as breath against glass. The air cools, the world narrows. Thought becomes water. Water becomes time. Time becomes still. The scent of the ocean deepens as the tide withdraws. It smells of coral and rain, of wood darkened by salt. In that scent lives the memory of centuries, trade, prayer, longing, and rest. The world has always slept beneath this fragrance. It waits, quietly, breathing, drifting, forgiving. And so the night continues, calm as an unbroken shell. Each sound is smaller than the one before. Each wave takes the last of the day's light and carries it home. The wind fades to a whisper. The stars blink slower. The ocean, the air, the stones, they all breathe together now. And the mind begins to follow deeper into the silver sea. Soft clouds drift over the moon, pale and weightless. Their shadows ripple across the ruins of coral stone. Walls once carved with verses now glow faintly with sea light. Each crack holds the breath of centuries. The ocean moves against them, slow, eternal, forgiving. Lanterns hang from weathered beams, their glass fogged with salt. Inside, the flames tremble, small, golden hearts of sleep. The wind passes through the arches, carrying the sound of the tide. Every sound bends into quietness. Every echo returns home. A dhow rests at the edge of the harbor, its sail half folded. Wood soaked with salt water gleams like aged bronze. The tide lifts it gently, a cradle of slow motion. Somewhere within the hull, the air still smells of spice and smoke. Once, men spoke of Zanzibar and Gujarat beneath that sail. Now, only the stars listen. The coastline breathes as one living thing. From mangrove to reef, from sand to stone. Everything moves together, air, tide, memory. The night hums with a tone deeper than music. It is the hum of the earth dreaming of itself. Far above, constellations drift over the curve of the world. They shimmer in patient silence, mirrored in the sea below. Between those mirrors, the Swahili Coast floats suspended. Not past, not present, only the silver middle of dream. Every glimmer of starlight touches a roof, a step, a wave. Inland, baobabs stand still and massive. Their roots sink deep into forgotten wells of rain. They have seen kingdoms rise and fall, yet never hurry. They remain as the sea remains, witnesses, not judges. Leaves move faintly, as if turning in their sleep. A distant bell rings once, from a ruined tower. The sound circles outward, softer each time. It meets the wind, then the tide, then nothing at all. Stillness expands where the sound once was. Stillness and a long breath that belongs to the night itself. The last lantern flickers, then steadies, then dims. Its reflection quivers on the water, then disappears. Above it, the stars remain, endless and kind. The shore fades behind a veil of mist. Only the rhythm of the waves remains. Somewhere beyond, the silver gate closes. It does not lock. It simply fades into dream. The coast dissolves into the hum of the tide. Stone becomes water. Water becomes air. And sleep deep and slow, begins to rise. The sea mist drifts in from the open water. It curls around the palms and broken walls. Each drop glows faintly in the lantern light. The night breathes through it, cool and endless. Everything moves slowly, without direction, without sound. A narrow path follows the curve of the coast. Stone beneath the feet, salt upon the air. The ocean hums on one side, the dark forest on the other. In between lies only stillness. Stillness and the quiet shimmer of the mist. Lanterns sway in the wind, their flames low and calm. The glass trembles, but does not break. Each lantern seems to guard a memory, a name whispered once, a promise left in tidewater. Now the light carries those whispers to the sea. The sound of waves fades and returns, like breath in a sleeping chest. The rhythm slows, the edges blur. The world grows soft around its center. The sea, the wind, the stone, they become one sound. Through the haze, old domes rise from the shoreline. Their outlines ripple like mirages, half water, half air. Silver moss glows faintly along their steps. In those stones lie the hands of countless builders. In their silence, the dream of a city that once woke to prayer. Somewhere a door opens, then closes without echo. A single bird stirs, then quiets again. The mist deepens until it hides even the moon. Only the lanterns remain, hovering, breathing, alive. Their light pulses like a slow heartbeat. The path continues, though no one walks it now. It winds between archways that lean like memories. Each turn reveals less and less of the waking world. Each shadow folds into another, smooth and endless. Even the sea begins to seem like sleep itself. A soft rain begins to fall. It does not disturb the sand. It moves like silk over the ocean's skin. Each drop catches light, becomes a small, silent star. The rain and mist merge into one drifting veil. Beyond that veil, a sound hums low, a flute, or perhaps the wind. It calls not outward, but inward. It draws the mind deeper, slower, quieter. The night bends toward it, following the tone. And the body follows too, though it no longer knows the way. Beneath the surface, the sea holds a second world, a reflection that does not wait for dawn. Columns of coral rise like forgotten towers. Fish drift between them, slow as fragments of thought. Their scales catch the moonlight, trembling like distant bells. The water moves without beginning, without end. Each current carries the memory of another. Soft ribbons of sand curl along the seabed, marking paths that once led to the harbors of Kilwa. Now, only silence follows them. Lanterns above the waves shimmer and sway. Their light filters down through layers of blue. It touches stone, bone, shell, and shadow. Every glimmer finds something lost. Every beam becomes a memory reborn. Old walls sleep beneath the tide. Arches half buried, steps half seen. The sea keeps them gently, as if afraid to forget. On the pillars, coral blooms where words once were. Names are now patterns. Prayers, now, soundless light. A slow current passes through. It lifts the sand like a breath. The motion spreads outward, touching everything. For a moment, the water glows faintly, as if remembering sunlight. Then it dims again, content in its darkness. Above, a dhow glides across the horizon. Its sail mirrors the curve of the moon. It moves without oar, without wind. The tide itself carries it forward. No destination, only the rhythm of the sea. Far away, a whale's voice trembles through the deep. It echoes between reefs, low and endless. The sound becomes a pulse, slow and sure. The pulse becomes a lullaby, and the world inside the water begins to dream. The seafloor turns to glass, and beneath that glass, stars flicker faintly. They rise and fall with the swell of the tide. They're not from the sky, they are the sea's own constellations. The mind follows them downward, weightless, quiet. Every drop of water now holds a reflection. Every reflection breathes. Every breath widens the dream. The body grows light, and the heart beats slower, slower still. Somewhere, the edge of thought dissolves. The sea folds around it, warm and silver. Everything seen becomes sound, and sound becomes sleep. The waves close softly, like hands over a drifting flame. The tide carries the night inward. It brings the scent of rain and distance. Mist gathers along the shore, silver and slow. From that mist, faint lights appear, small, wavering, endless. They float like stars adrift upon the water. Closer now, their shapes become clear. Boats, hundreds of them, anchored in silence. Each one glows softly, as if lit from within. The sails shimmer with pale light, folded like wings. They move, yet do not travel. They breathe. The dream port lies beyond time. Its harbor curves in a perfect crescent. Stone wharves dissolve into the mist. Water laps against them, tender as sleep itself. The sound repeats, slower each time, fading into rhythm. Figures stand upon the decks, shadows of those who once lived. Their forms are soft, their faces erased by light. They lean on the rails, watching the waves rise and fall. Each movement is calm, deliberate, weightless. They seem neither awake nor gone, only resting between breaths. Far above, the clouds drift apart. A single star appears, bright and still. Its reflection touches every hull, every lantern. The harbor becomes a mirror, and the sky, another sea. Between them, the dream flows freely. It knows no boundary, no shore. The air hums faintly with unseen music, a rhythm older than words, softer than memory. It drifts through water, wood, and stone alike. On the far side of the bay, ruins glow beneath a curtain of mist. Their arches open into nothing, yet the nothing feels infinite, kind. Through those arches, the sound of the tide continues. One by one, the lanterns dim, not extinguished, but absorbed into the fog. The light travels upward, mingling with the stars, until sea and sky are one. Only the pulse of the ocean remains, low and certain. The dream port breathes once more. Its sound stretches long, like the final note of a song. Each echo folds upon itself, until there is only stillness. Stillness shaped like water. In that stillness, everything rests. The lanterns, the boats, the sea, the sky. The pulse slows, then dissolves completely, and the dream drifts deeper, without end. The river moves beneath the sleeping hills, wide and without sound, its current dark as the velvet between the stars. Each ripple unfolds with the patience of 1,000 tides. Moonlight, faint and fractured, drifts across the surface like breath upon glass. The water does not hurry. It remembers. It simply flows. Along its banks, the forest kneels in silence. Tall trees lean toward the current, their roots half buried in silt and dream. Leaves hang motionless, glazed with dew that reflects no color. Every branch holds the weight of stillness, and the air itself feels carved from sleep. Somewhere far downstream, the river meets the sea. But distance has no meaning here. It moves through shadow, through time, through thought. Each motion folds into another until the journey becomes the act of resting. Water flows. Stars listen. The night deepens. The sky above is an ocean without waves. Constellations drift like ancient caravans crossing a blue so dark it hums. Their light falls slowly, caught by the current, and carried along as silver fragments of silence. Between sky and river, the world turns inward. Every sound has become weightless. Even the heartbeat of the earth slows, spreading like smoke through water. There's no beginning, no boundary, only movement so gentle it feels still. The horizon dissolves, the air thickens, and the mind folds into its own reflection. The river passes ruined walls, swallowed by moss. Once they marked the edge of kingdoms, now they rise only to greet the moon. Their stones glow faintly, washed by centuries of tide and rain. The wind slides over them, whispering in a language that has forgotten itself. Below the surface, fish move through pillars of light. Their scales shimmer with the quiet fire of memory. Each motion leaves a line that fades before it's complete. All things are equal here: stone, water, dream, and time. Nothing resists, nothing asks, everything drifts. The current deepens, slow but unbroken. It gathers the night like a cloth drawn over the world. Stars melt into the water melts into thought. The last trace of the waking world dissolves into dark blue calm. And within that calm, sleep begins to breathe. Beneath the dark surface, the current moves like thought without language, slow and unbroken, heavy with centuries of silence. Its motion is not forward, but downward, drawing everything into the deep where sound cannot reach. Even light becomes a memory, folded and forgotten beneath the tide. The riverbed widens into a valley of silver sand. Smooth stones shimmer faintly in the dim glow, their shapes rounded by time and quiet water. Each one holds the echo of rain that fell long ago, a rhythm so soft it has become the breath of the earth itself. Above, the water thickens into darkness, a ceiling of moving glass that trembles with the pulse of unseen stars. Every tremor sends rings of brightness downward, touching driftwood, coral, the broken spine of an old ship. Its timbers rest peacefully, bones of another age. In that silence, the world forgets to measure itself. Distance, weight, direction, all dissolve into the same endless motion. A feather descends slower than a dream. Sand rises, then falls, like the faint echo of snow. Even gravity seems to sigh, tired of being awake. Somewhere in the distance, the deep hum begins again. It is not the sea. It is older. It is beneath the sea. A sound felt more than heard, low as the heartbeat of the planet, wide as sleep itself. The current answers it, turning once, then settling again. Schools of fish drift in the dark, like fragments of thought. Their movements trace invisible constellations. The lines connect, shimmer, then fade before the pattern completes. Each motion is perfect, each silence absolute. This is the architecture of dreaming, built not by hand, but by stillness. The deeper the river flows, the warmer it becomes. Pressure folds upon pressure, holding everything in calm surrender. Here, no storm can reach. Here, no memory rises to the surface. Only pulse and rhythm, breath and water, light and shadow. The wreck of a forgotten dhow lies beneath a curtain of silt. Its hull rests half buried, its mast broken, but its shape remains beautiful in the quiet dark. Crabs move along its ribs like caretakers of time, Seagrass waves over it, slow, deliberate, endless. The current moves on, wrapping the wreck, the coral, the sand, the bones, and carries them together toward nothingness. In that nothingness, everything sleeps. And in that sleep, the river continues to dream. Deep within the current, the world has no direction. The water moves but no longer travels. It drifts in circles, vast and invisible, folding sound into silence. Every particle turns slowly, as though the universe itself were breathing in sleep. Light disappears entirely now. Even the memory of brightness fades. The darkness here is not empty, it is complete. It holds the pulse of the earth, the warmth of its secret heart. All things move within it, not apart, but together. The river expands until it feels like sky. There is no difference between above and below, no surface to break, no depth to reach. Time loosens, uncoils, then stops caring for its own measure. The only rhythm that remains is the quiet beat of existence. In this stillness, shapes cease to matter. A leaf becomes a star, a ripple becomes a horizon. All edges blur, all lines melt. The current turns slow as breath, soft as memory. It gathers everything, stone, salt, dream, into a single note of calm. Far beyond perception, that note hums, a vibration so low it feels like warmth under the skin of water. It passes through everything alive and asleep. Even the coral listens. Even the sand replies. Together they form a choir of stillness, infinite and kind. The wrecks of old ships dissolve into the current. Wood softens, iron sighs, rope unwinds like forgotten thought. The sea takes each fragment gently, pressing it into the soft bed of time. Nothing is lost. Everything rests. Occasionally, a bubble rises through the dark. It floats upward, slow as a moon in fog. Its surface mirrors entire worlds, waves, clouds, the silver face of Kilwa long gone. Then it bursts, leaving only the echo of light. At this depth, sound itself begins to sleep. Each vibration grows slower until it becomes still. Stillness fills the gaps between moments. Moments dissolve into the breath of the river, and the river becomes dream itself. Far above, stars burn in silence. Their light reaches the surface, but never here. Here, the night has a weight that comforts. Here, everything drifts without need or name. The current folds around the heart of the sleeper and holds it steady, without end. Somewhere in the deep, a shimmer begins. A thread of silver weaves through the darkness. It moves slowly, as if remembering the way home. Each ripple brightens the water by a breath. Each breath becomes a light. The current softens. The heaviness of the deep loosens its hold. A pale radiance spreads, gentle and clear. It touches sand, coral, bone. Everything glows as if waking without opening its eyes. From the heart of the river, sound returns. A low hum, smooth and distant. It grows into harmony, neither loud nor near. The music of the world resurfacing. The sea breathes again. Tiny bubbles rise from the riverbed. They rise in slow spirals, luminous and calm. Each one carries a reflection of the stars above. When they burst, they release light, not air. That light gathers in sheets across the water's skin. Far away, a whale calls once, long and low. Its voice moves through every layer of silence. The tone bends, melts, and becomes wind. Wind becomes surface. Surface becomes dawn. The night exhales, softly, endlessly. Fish drift upward through the glow. Their fins shimmer like silk. Their bodies move in circles of quiet joy. Even in sleep, life rises. Even in silence, motion returns. The water grows thinner, lighter, clearer. The sky above begins to answer. Soft beams of moonlight pierce the veil, each one a stair carved from dream to waking. No rush, no noise, only the slow return of breath. From the unseen shore, bells begin to chime. The sound is faint, blurred by mist. It carries through the water like a memory retold. The notes drift, overlap, fade. They become the rhythm of the new tide. Everywhere, silver glows against blue. The darkness becomes transparent. The deep becomes soft. The dream still holds, but gently now. The river rises, carrying its sleepers toward the light. The sea above opens like an eyelid. A pale dawn stirs across the horizon of the mind. Nothing wakes suddenly. Nothing ends. The light does not break. It breathes. And with each breath, the world returns. The sea grows quiet again. Light drifts upward through the water, soft and clear. It gathers along invisible walls, forming a vast chamber made only of glow and breath. Inside it, everything floats. The walls shimmer like moving glass. Each ripple holds the memory of the river below. Patterns of silver roll across them. Lines that resemble writing, or waves, or thought. They change, but never end. The chamber hums faintly. It sounds like wind through distant leaves. It feels like heartbeats slowed by peace. Every tone fades before it finishes, and another begins, woven from the last. The floor is not stone. It is a slow surface of light, folding under each imagined step. No weight exists here. Even gravity listens, waiting, still. Along the walls, faint shapes move, echoes of those who dreamed before. They leave trails of brightness where they pass, as if painting their rest upon the air. Their faces are calm, half smiling, eternal. Above, the ceiling melts into open sky. Stars pulse through the water like slow hearts. The moon hovers, clear and close. Its reflection trembles in every droplet. The chamber breathes with it, in and out. From the far side, a door of light appears. It does not open or close. It expands, then fades, then returns again. Through it drifts a soft wind, carrying the scent of salt and morning. Somewhere beyond, waves are forming. They sound lighter, warmer. The rhythm is familiar, the sound of life returning. The dream does not break, it unfolds. It becomes larger than the sleeper's thought. A bird calls once above the surface. Its echo filters through water and shines. Each note falls like silver dust, settling on the walls, making them glow with living breath. The chamber rests. Its edges blur into the sea, its light mingling with dawn. The sleepers within remain weightless, cradled between dream and memory. And for a moment, nothing separates them from the world. Not distance, not time, not sound. Only the soft rhythm of water. Only the light that listens. Only peace, returning home. The tide begins to rise again, not with force, but with care. Each wave lifts the silence, turning it into sound. Each sound glows like breath becoming light. The ocean brightens from within. It no longer hides its depths. Silver threads rise through the blue, carrying warmth from the heart of the sea. Every ripple hums with gentle return. The sky above softens to grey. Clouds drift apart like curtains drawn for morning. Through them, the moon still lingers, its pale eye calm and unblinking. It watches the world remember itself. On the horizon, the first edge of light appears. Not sunrise, not yet. Only a whisper of gold on silver. The boundary between dream and waking breathes. It widens like a door made of wind. Waves touch the shore, slow and even. Their foam curls around forgotten stones, shining like veins of marble in the dawn. The sand glows faintly, as though memory itself were made of light. Birds begin to stir above the mangroves. Wings rustle, cautious and new. Their silhouettes drift across the sea's reflection, black upon silver, shadow upon dream. Each motion is small, certain, kind. The air grows warmer with every sound. Mist slides away from the coast, revealing the outlines of domes, of doors, of sleeping walls. The city of coral breathes once more. It rises from the water like an old song. From the harbour, a single dhow moves. Its sail unfolds, catching the calm wind. The fabric glows, thin as dawn itself. It does not rush. It does not leave. It simply opens and drifts forward. The tide hums beneath it, steady as the heart of a resting world. The water, the air, the sky, they merge again. Everything becomes one slow color, soft, unending, alive. Far beyond the reefs, the ocean reflects the pale edge of day. Dream and waking are now the same sea. The light widens quietly, and the night folds its wings. Nothing ends here. It only changes form. The tide carries peace to the shore, and in its rhythm, the world begins again. The morning arrives without sound. It does not rush the world awake. It moves softly, touching water, then air, and the quiet stones of the coast. Each ray of light bends through mist like a thread of glass. The Swahili Coast lies calm beneath the new day. The ruins of coral glow pale gold. Waves lap against the steps, slow and certain. They erase the night's footprints, but keep its memory hidden in the sand. The wind returns, gentle as a thought remembered after sleep. It carries the scent of salt and the last traces of lantern, smoke. Nothing is lost. Everything becomes quiet again. A dhow rests near the harbour, its sail half folded. The sunlight settles upon it like silk. Its reflection moves faintly, as if the sea itself were breathing in rhythm. Each ripple drifts, then fades, then drifts again. Far out, the water glitters with morning fire. The colour is neither blue nor silver, but something softer, like memory made visible. Fish stir beneath the surface. Their motion paints fleeting shadows across the sand below. The domes of Kilwa shimmer beyond the palms. White birds rise above them, their wings catching the first warmth of light. For a moment, the whole world seems to float, not above the sea, but within it. Each sound carries a memory of silence. Each silence carries the shape of a song. Together they build the echo of still waters, the place where dreams return when they are done. It is here that the heart rests and the mind loosens its hold. The city breathes once more, not as stone or history, but as rhythm, a tide that belongs to all things. Walls soften, shadows dissolve, and what remains is only light on moving air. Inland, the forest glows faintly. Mist curls through the roots of the baobabs. Their trunks gleam with dew like small mirrors of the dawn. The sound of water still lingers between them, low, even, unending. The sea speaks one last time, not in words, but in pulse. A soft, deep note that vibrates through sand and skin. It says nothing new. It only reminds what was already known, that everything returns, that nothing truly leaves, that sleep is another kind of homecoming, and the river of night still flows beneath the waking day. The dhow drifts farther from the shore. Its sail glows against the brightening sky. The air folds around it, silver on gold. In its wake, the sea closes softly, without mark, without end. Above, the sun rises quietly over the Indian Ocean. The horizon breathes once, twice, and then becomes still. The light widens, and the night folds away like a dream completed. Now, only calm remains. The sound of slow water, the warmth of light upon stone, the stillness of the world remembering itself. Peace drifts through it all, unbroken, unchanging. And somewhere between waking and dream, the voice of the ocean continues to hum. It carries the same melody it has always known. A song without beginning, without end. A song that waits for the next night to return. The night continues, unchanged and still. Moonlight rests on the coral stones of Kilwa. The sea breathes in slow, wide arcs beneath the stars. Palm leaves stir faintly, brushing the silence with silver whispers. A warm wind drifts across the sleeping coast, soft as a sigh. Each wave folds into another, unhurried, eternal, returning to the sand. Far beyond the reef, the Indian Ocean glows. Its surface mirrors the heavens, each star a trembling lantern upon the tide. Somewhere, unseen, a dhow rocks gently, ropes creaking like an old song. Salt gathers on its mast, and the wood hums softly with memory. Once, this coast was filled with laughter, trade, and the rhythm of distant drums. Now, it is still. The air smells of cedar and tidewater. Walls of coral stone rise pale under the moon, windows hollow like sleeping eyes. Kilwa stands half in the sea, half in dream, and the dream is kind. It does not hurry. The water speaks in the oldest language known to the world. It tells of men who followed the monsoon winds, of merchants who carried gold and ivory, and prayers across the ocean. Their sails once flashed like wings under this same silver light. They are gone, yet the sea keeps their rhythm. Listen, though no words remain, the silence remembers. 1,000 lanterns once shimmered here, their glow caught in wet stone. Children once ran between them, their laughter mingling with the surf. The scent of clove and cinnamon drifted through narrow alleys. Now only the waves continue the ritual, folding sound into stillness. Somewhere inland, a single drum echoes once, then disappears. The sound stretches thin, dissolving into night. Above it all, the moon stands unmoving, serene, Its light flows through mangrove roots, across quiet courtyards, over the carved doors of houses that dream in coral and dust. The tide hums low against the walls, as if counting centuries. Each breath of wind brings a softer one after it. Even thought itself begins to slow. There is no before, no after, only the rhythm of the waves. The mind loosens, floating like the sails that once left this shore. Kilwa sleeps. The lanterns have gone out, but the light remains. It lingers on the surface of the water, trembling, tender. The air and sea drift together, silent and sure. This is the beginning of the Silver Gate, a gate that opens not with sound, but with stillness. And through it, the world begins to fade. The ocean stretches beneath the moon like a breath held between dreams. Its surface shimmers with silver dust, each ripple a moving thought. Somewhere far away, the horizon hums with the faint pulse of stars. The sound of the waves folds into the slow rhythm of the night. Nothing moves quickly, even time walks barefoot across the shore. Palm trees lean toward the water, whispering secrets to the wind. Their shadows drift long over the sand, quiet as smoke. Between the roots, small shells gleam like forgotten coins. The tide comes in with a sigh, then retreats, without regret. In its motion lies the pattern of every breath ever taken. The air tastes of salt and fruit. It carries the scent of spice and memory, soft and warm. Once, it carried the smoke of markets, the songs of sailors, the murmur of prayer. Now it carries only stillness. Stillness and the echo of those who once walked this coast. In the distance, lanterns sway on the remains of an old harbor. Their light wavers like thought on the edge of sleep. Each one is a fragment of a story, the story of the sea and its faithful cities. Mombasa, Zanzibar, Lamu, Kilwa, all pearls once strung along the ocean's throat. Now they drift in silence, pearls scattered by wind and tide. Somewhere beyond the reefs, whales move slow through silver darkness. Their songs rise through the deep like voices from another world. The sound reaches the shore, faint but endless. It wraps around stone and sand. It drifts through the empty arches. The coast listens, half asleep, remembering the long rhythm of migration. Above, the stars hang heavy. Patient and kind, they lean closer to the sea, touching it with pale light. Every reflection trembles, soft as breath against glass. The air cools, the world narrows. Thought becomes water, water becomes time, time becomes still. The scent of the ocean deepens as the tide withdraws. It smells of coral and rain, of wood darkened by salt. In that scent lives the memory of centuries, trade, prayer, longing, and rest. The world has always slept beneath this fragrance. It waits, quietly, breathing, drifting, forgiving. And so the night continues, calm as an unbroken shell. Each sound is smaller than the one before. Each wave takes the last of the day's light and carries it home. The wind fades to a whisper. The stars blink slower. The ocean, the air, the stones, they all breathe together now. And the mind begins to follow deeper into the silver sea. Soft clouds drift over the moon, pale and weightless. Their shadows ripple across the ruins of coral stone. Walls once carved with verses now glow faintly with sea light. Each crack holds the breath of centuries. The ocean moves against them, slow, eternal, forgiving. Lanterns hang from weathered beams, their glass fogged with salt. Inside, the flames tremble, small, golden hearts of sleep. The wind passes through the arches, carrying the sound of the tide. Every sound bends into quietness. Every echo returns home. A dhow rests at the edge of the harbour, its sail half folded. Wood soaked with salt water gleams like aged bronze. The tide lifts it gently, a cradle of slow motion. Somewhere within the hull, the air still smells of spice and smoke. Once, men spoke of Zanzibar and Gujarat beneath that sail. Now, only the stars listen. The coastline breathes as one living thing. From mangrove to reef, from sand to stone. Everything moves together, air, tide, memory. The night hums with a tone deeper than music. It is the hum of the earth dreaming of itself. Far above, constellations drift over the curve of the world. They shimmer in patient silence, mirrored in the sea below. Between those mirrors, the Swahili Coast floats suspended. Not past, not present, only the silver middle of dream. Every glimmer of starlight touches a roof, a step, a wave. Inland, baobabs stand still and massive. Their roots sink deep into forgotten wells of rain. They have seen kingdoms rise and fall, yet never hurry. They remain as the sea remains, witnesses, not judges. Leaves move faintly, as if turning in their sleep. A distant bell rings once, from a ruined tower. The sound circles outward, softer each time. It meets the wind, then the tide, then nothing at all. Stillness expands where the sound once was. Stillness and a long breath that belongs to the night itself. The last lantern flickers, then steadies, then dims. Its reflection quivers on the water, then disappears. Above it, the stars remain, endless and kind. The shore fades behind a veil of mist. Only the rhythm of the waves remains. Somewhere beyond, the silver gate closes. It does not lock. It simply fades into dream. The coast dissolves into the hum of the tide. Stone becomes water. Water becomes air. And sleep, deep and slow, begins to rise. The sea mist drifts in from the open water. It curls around the palms and broken walls. Each drop glows faintly in the lantern light. The night breathes through it, cool and endless. Everything moves slowly, without direction, without sound. A narrow path follows the curve of the coast. Stone beneath the feet, salt upon the air. The ocean hums on one side, the dark forest on the other. In between lies only stillness. Stillness and the quiet shimmer of the mist. Lanterns sway in the wind, their flames low and calm. The glass trembles, but does not break. Each lantern seems to guard a memory, a name whispered once, a promise left in tidewater. Now the light carries those whispers to the sea. The sound of waves fades and returns, like breath in a sleeping chest. The rhythm slows, the edges blur. The world grows soft around its center. The sea, the wind, the stone, they become one sound. Through the haze, old domes rise from the shoreline. Their outlines ripple like mirages, half water, half air. Silver moss glows, faintly along their steps. In those stones lie the hands of countless builders. In their silence, the dream of a city that once woke to prayer. Somewhere a door opens, then closes without echo. A single bird stirs, then quiets again. The mist deepens until it hides even the moon. Only the lanterns remain, hovering, breathing, alive. Their light pulses like a slow heartbeat. The path continues, though no one walks it now. It winds between archways that lean like memories. Each turn reveals less and less of the waking world. Each shadow folds into another, smooth and endless. Even the sea begins to seem like sleep itself. A soft rain begins to fall. It does not disturb the sand. It moves like silk over the ocean's skin. Each drop catches light, becomes a small, silent star. The rain and mist merge into one drifting veil. Beyond that veil, a sound hums low, a flute, or perhaps the wind. It calls not outward, but inward. It draws the mind deeper, slower, quieter. The night bends toward it, following the tone. And the body follows too, though it no longer knows the way. Beneath the surface, the sea holds a second world, a reflection that does not wait for dawn. Columns of coral rise like forgotten towers. Fish drift between them, slow as fragments of thought. Their scales catch the moonlight, trembling like distant bells. The water moves without beginning, without end. Each current carries the memory of another. Soft ribbons of sand curl along the seabed, marking paths that once led to the harbors of Kilwa. Now, only silence follows them. Lanterns above the waves shimmer and sway. Their light filters down through layers of blue. It touches stone, bone, shell, and shadow. Every glimmer finds something lost. Every beam becomes a memory reborn. Old walls sleep beneath the tide. Arches half buried, steps half seen. The sea keeps them gently, as if afraid to forget. On the pillars, coral blooms where words once were. Names are now patterns. Prayers, now, soundless light. A slow current passes through. It lifts the sand like a breath. The motion spreads outward, touching everything. For a moment, the water glows faintly, as if remembering sunlight. Then it dims again, content in its darkness. Above, a dhow glides across the horizon. Its sail mirrors the curve of the moon. It moves without oar, without wind. The tide itself carries it forward. No destination, only the rhythm of the sea. Far away, a whale's voice trembles through the deep. It echoes between reefs, low and endless. The sound becomes a pulse, slow and sure. The pulse becomes a lullaby, and the world inside the water begins to dream. The sea floor turns to glass, and beneath that glass, stars flicker faintly. They rise and fall with the swell of the tide. They are not from the sky, they are the sea's own constellations. The mind follows them downward, weightless, quiet. Every drop of water now holds a reflection. Every reflection breathes. Every breath widens the dream. The body grows light, and the heart beats slower, slower still. Somewhere, the edge of thought dissolves. The sea folds around it, warm and silver. Everything seen becomes sound, and sound becomes sleep. The waves close softly, like hands over a drifting flame. The tide carries the night inward. It brings the scent of rain and distance. Mist gathers along the shore, silver and slow. From that mist, faint lights appear, small, wavering, endless. They float like stars adrift upon the water. Closer now, their shapes become clear. Boats, hundreds of them, anchored in silence. Each one glows softly, as if lit from within. The sails shimmer with pale light, folded like wings. They move, yet do not travel. They breathe. The dream port lies beyond time. Its harbor curves in a perfect crescent. Stone wharves dissolve into the mist. Water laps against them, tender as sleep itself. The sound repeats, slower each time, fading into rhythm. Figures stand upon the decks, shadows of those who once lived. Their forms are soft, their faces erased by light. They lean on the rails, watching the waves rise and fall. Each movement is calm, deliberate, weightless. They seem neither awake nor gone, only resting between breaths. Far above, the clouds drift apart. A single star appears, bright and still. Its reflection touches every hull, every lantern. The harbor becomes a mirror, and the sky, another sea. Between them, the dream flows freely. It knows no boundary, no shore. The air hums faintly with unseen music, a rhythm older than words, softer than memory. It drifts through water, wood, and stone alike. On the far side of the bay, ruins glow beneath a curtain of mist. Their arches open into nothing, yet the nothing feels infinite, kind. Through those arches, the sound of the tide continues. One by one, the lanterns dim, not extinguished, but absorbed into the fog. The light travels upward, mingling with the stars, until sea and sky are one. Only the pulse of the ocean remains, low and certain. The dreamport breathes once more. Its sound stretches long, like the final note of a song. Each echo folds upon itself, until there is only stillness. Stillness shaped like water. In that stillness, everything rests. The lanterns, the boats, the sea, the sky. The pulse slows, then dissolves completely, and the dream drifts deeper, without end. The river moves beneath the sleeping hills, wide and without sound, its current dark as the velvet between the stars. Each ripple unfolds with the patience of 1,000 tides. Moonlight, faint and fractured, drifts across the surface like breath upon glass. The water does not hurry. It remembers. It simply flows. Along its banks, the forest kneels in silence. Tall trees lean toward the current, their roots half buried in silt and dream. Leaves hang motionless, glazed with dew that reflects no color. Every branch holds the weight of stillness, and the air itself feels carved from sleep. Somewhere far downstream, the river meets the sea. But distance has no meaning here. It moves through shadow, through time, through thought. Each motion folds into another until the journey becomes the act of resting. Water flows. Stars listen. The night deepens. The sky above is an ocean without waves. Constellations drift like ancient caravans crossing a blue so dark it hums. Their light falls slowly, caught by the current, and carried along as silver fragments of silence. Between sky and river, the world turns inward. Every sound has become weightless. Even the heartbeat of the earth slows, spreading like smoke through water. There's no beginning, no boundary, only movement so gentle it feels still. The horizon dissolves, the air thickens, and the mind folds into its own reflection. The river passes ruined walls, swallowed by moss. Once they marked the edge of kingdoms, now they rise only to greet the moon. Their stones glow faintly, washed by centuries of tide and rain. The wind slides over them, whispering in a language that has forgotten itself. Below the surface, fish move through pillars of light. Their scales shimmer with the quiet fire of memory. Each motion leaves a line that fades before it's complete. All things are equal here: stone, water, dream, and time. Nothing resists, nothing asks, everything drifts. The current deepens, slow but unbroken. It gathers the night like a cloth drawn over the world. Stars melt into the water melts into thought. The last trace of the waking world dissolves into dark blue calm. And within that calm, sleep begins to breathe. Beneath the dark surface, the current moves like thought without language, slow and unbroken, heavy with centuries of silence. Its motion is not forward, but downward, drawing everything into the deep where sound cannot reach. Even light becomes a memory, folded and forgotten beneath the tide. The riverbed widens into a valley of silver sand. Smooth stones shimmer faintly in the dim glow, their shapes rounded by time and quiet water. Each one holds the echo of rain that fell long ago, a rhythm so soft it has become the breath of the earth itself. Above, the water thickens into darkness, a ceiling of moving glass that trembles with the pulse of unseen stars. Every tremor sends rings of brightness downward, touching driftwood, coral, the broken spine of an old ship. Its timbers rest peacefully, bones of another age. In that silence, the world forgets to measure itself. Distance, weight, direction, all dissolve into the same endless motion. A feather descends slower than a dream. Sand rises, then falls, like the faint echo of snow. Even gravity seems to sigh, tired of being awake. Somewhere in the distance, the deep hum begins again. It is not the sea. It is older. It is beneath the sea. A sound felt more than heard, low as the heartbeat of the planet, wide as sleep itself. The current answers it, turning once, then settling again. Schools of fish drift in the dark, like fragments of thought. Their movements trace invisible constellations. The lines connect, shimmer, then fade before the pattern completes. Each motion is perfect, each silence absolute. This is the architecture of dreaming, built not by hand, but by stillness. The deeper the river flows, the warmer it becomes. Pressure folds upon pressure, holding everything in calm surrender. Here, no storm can reach. Here, no memory rises to the surface. Only pulse and rhythm, breath and water, light and shadow. The wreck of a forgotten dhow lies beneath a curtain of silt. Its hull rests half buried, its mast broken, but its shape remains beautiful in the quiet dark. Crabs move along its ribs like caretakers of time. Seagrass waves over it, slow, deliberate, endless. The current moves on, wrapping the wreck, the coral, the sand, the bones, and carries them together toward nothingness. In that nothingness, everything sleeps, and in that sleep, the river continues to dream. Deep within the current, the world has no direction. The water moves, but no longer travels. It drifts in circles, vast and invisible, folding sound into silence. Every particle turns slowly, as though the universe itself were breathing in sleep. Light disappears entirely now. Even the memory of brightness fades. The darkness here is not empty, it is complete. It holds the pulse of the earth, the warmth of its secret heart. All things move within it, not apart, but together. The river expands until it feels like sky. There is no difference between above and below, no surface to break, no depth to reach. Time loosens, uncoils, then stops caring for its own measure. The only rhythm that remains is the quiet beat of existence. In this stillness, shapes cease to matter. A leaf becomes a star, a ripple becomes a horizon. All edges blur, all lines melt. The current turns slow as breath, soft as memory. It gathers everything, stone, salt, dream, into a single note of calm. Far beyond perception, that note hums, a vibration so low it feels like warmth under the skin of water. It passes through everything alive and asleep. Even the coral listens. Even the sand replies. Together, they form a choir of stillness, infinite and kind. The wrecks of old ships dissolve into the current. Wood softens, iron sighs, rope unwinds like forgotten thought. The sea takes each fragment gently, pressing it into the soft bed of time. Nothing is lost. Everything rests. Occasionally, a bubble rises through the dark. It floats upward, slow as a moon in fog. Its surface mirrors entire worlds, waves, clouds, the silver face of Kilwa long gone. Then it bursts, leaving only the echo of light. At this depth, sound itself begins to sleep. Each vibration grows slower until it becomes still. Stillness fills the gaps between moments. Moments dissolve into the breath of the river, and the river becomes dream itself. Far above, stars burn in silence. Their light reaches the surface, but never here. Here, the night has a weight that comforts. Here, everything drifts without need or name. The current folds around the heart of the sleeper and holds it steady, without end. Somewhere in the deep, a shimmer begins. A thread of silver weaves through the darkness. It moves slowly, as if remembering the way home. Each ripple brightens the water by a breath. Each breath becomes a light. The current softens. The heaviness of the deep loosens its hold. A pale radiance spreads, gentle and clear. It touches sand, coral, bone. Everything glows as if waking without opening its eyes. From the heart of the river, sound returns. A low hum, smooth and distant. It grows into harmony, neither loud nor near. The music of the world resurfacing. The sea breathes again. Tiny bubbles rise from the riverbed. They rise in slow spirals, luminous and calm. Each one carries a reflection of the stars above. When they burst, they release light, not air. That light gathers in sheets across the water's skin. Far away, a whale calls once, long and low. Its voice moves through every layer of silence. The tone bends, melts, and becomes wind. Wind becomes surface. Surface becomes dawn. The night exhales, softly, endlessly. Fish drift upward through the glow. Their fins shimmer like silk. Their bodies move in circles of quiet joy. Even in sleep, life rises. Even in silence, motion returns. The water grows thinner, lighter, clearer. The sky above begins to answer. Soft beams of moonlight pierce the veil, each one a stair carved from dream to waking. No rush, no noise, only the slow return of breath. From the unseen shore, bells begin to chime. The sound is faint, blurred by mist. It carries through the water like a memory retold. The notes drift, overlap, fade. They become the rhythm of the new tide. Everywhere, silver glows against blue. The darkness becomes transparent. The deep becomes soft. The dream still holds, but gently now. The river rises, carrying its sleepers toward the light. The sea above opens like an eyelid. A pale dawn stirs across the horizon of the mind. Nothing wakes suddenly. Nothing ends. The light does not break. It breathes. And with each breath, the world returns. The sea grows quiet again. Light drifts upward through the water, soft and clear. It gathers along invisible walls, forming a vast chamber made only of glow and breath. Inside it, everything floats. The walls shimmer like moving glass. Each ripple holds the memory of the river below. Patterns of silver roll across them. Lines that resemble writing, or waves, or thought. They change, but never end. The chamber hums faintly. It sounds like wind through distant leaves. It feels like heartbeats slowed by peace. Every tone fades before it finishes, and another begins, woven from the last. The floor is not stone. It is a slow surface of light, folding under each imagined step. No weight exists here. Even gravity listens, waiting, still. Along the walls, Faint shapes move, echoes of those who dreamed before. They leave trails of brightness where they pass, as if painting their rest upon the air. Their faces are calm, half smiling, eternal. Above, the ceiling melts into open sky. Stars pulse through the water like slow hearts. The moon hovers, clear and close. Its reflection trembles in every droplet. The chamber breathes with it, in and out. From the far side, a door of light appears. It does not open or close. It expands, then fades, then returns again. Through it drifts a soft wind, carrying the scent of salt and morning. Somewhere beyond, waves are forming. They sound lighter, warmer. The rhythm is familiar, the sound of life returning. The dream does not break, it unfolds. It becomes larger than the sleeper's thought. A bird calls once above the surface. Its echo filters through water and shines. Each note falls like silver dust, settling on the walls, making them glow with living breath. The chamber rests. Its edges blur into the sea, its light mingling with dawn. The sleepers within remain weightless, cradled between dream and memory. And for a moment, nothing separates them from the world. Not distance, not time, not sound. Only the soft rhythm of water. Only the light that listens. Only peace, returning home. The tide begins to rise again, not with force, but with care. Each wave lifts the silence, turning it into sound. Each sound glows like breath becoming light. The ocean brightens from within. It no longer hides its depths. Silver threads rise through the blue, carrying warmth from the heart of the sea. Every ripple hums with gentle return. The sky above softens to grey. Clouds drift apart like curtains drawn for morning. Through them, the moon still lingers, its pale eye calm and unblinking. It watches the world, remember itself. On the horizon, the first edge of light appears. Not sunrise, not yet. Only a whisper of gold on silver. The boundary between dream and waking breathes. It widens like a door made of wind. Waves touch the shore, slow and even. Their foam curls around forgotten stones, shining like veins of marble in the dawn. The sand glows faintly, as though memory itself were made of light. Birds begin to stir above the mangroves. Wings rustle, cautious and new. Their silhouettes drift across the sea's reflection, black upon silver, shadow upon dream. Each motion is small, certain, kind. The air grows warmer with every sound. Mist slides away from the coast, revealing the outlines of domes, of doors, of sleeping walls. The city of coral breathes once more. It rises from the water like an old song. From the harbour, a single dhow moves. Its sail unfolds, catching the calm wind. The fabric glows, thin as dawn itself. It does not rush. It does not leave. It simply opens and drifts forward. The tide hums beneath it, steady as the heart of a resting world. The water, the air, the sky, they merge again. Everything becomes one slow color, soft, unending, alive. Far beyond the reefs, the ocean reflects the pale edge of day. Dream and waking are now the same sea. The light widens quietly, and the night folds its wings. Nothing ends here. It only changes form. The tide carries peace to the shore, and in its rhythm, the world begins again. The morning arrives without sound. It does not rush the world awake. It moves softly, touching water, then air, then the quiet stones of the coast. Each ray of light bends through mist like a thread of glass. The Swahili Coast lies calm beneath the new day. The ruins of coral glow pale gold. Waves lap against the steps, slow and certain. They erase the night's footprints, but keep its memory hidden in the sand. The wind returns, gentle as a thought remembered after sleep. It carries the scent of salt and the last traces of lantern, smoke. Nothing is lost. Everything becomes quiet again. A dhow rests near the harbour, its sail half folded. The sunlight settles upon it like silk. Its reflection moves faintly, as if the sea itself were breathing in rhythm. Each ripple drifts, then fades, then drifts again. Far out, the water glitters with morning fire. The colour is neither blue nor silver, but something softer, like memory made visible. Fish stir beneath the surface. Their motion paints fleeting shadows across the sand below. The domes of Kilwa shimmer beyond the palms. White birds rise above them, their wings catching the first warmth of light. For a moment, the whole world seems to float, not above the sea, but within it. Each sound carries a memory of silence. Each silence carries the shape of a song. Together they build the echo of still waters, the place where dreams return when they are done. It is here that the heart rests and the mind loosens its hold. The city breathes once more, not as stone or history, but as rhythm, a tide that belongs to all things. Walls soften, shadows dissolve, and what remains is only light on moving air. Inland, the forest glows faintly. Mist curls through the roots of the baobabs. Their trunks gleam with dew like small mirrors of the dawn. The sound of water still lingers between them, low, even, unending. The sea speaks one last time, not in words, but in pulse. A soft, deep note that vibrates through sand and skin. It says nothing new. It only reminds what was already known, that everything returns, that nothing truly leaves, that sleep is another kind of homecoming, and the river of night still flows beneath the waking day. The dhow drifts farther from the shore. Its sail glows against the brightening sky. The air folds around it, silver on gold. In its wake, the sea closes softly, without mark, without end. Above, the sun rises quietly over the Indian Ocean. The horizon breathes once, twice, and then becomes still. The light widens, and the night folds away like a dream completed. Now, only calm remains. The sound of slow water, the warmth of light upon stone, the stillness of the world remembering itself. Peace drifts through it all, unbroken, unchanging. And somewhere between waking and dream, the voice of the ocean continues to hum. It carries the same melody it has always known. A song without beginning, without end. A song that waits for the next night to return. The night continues, unchanged and still. Moonlight rests on the coral stones of Kilwa. The sea breathes in slow, wide arcs beneath the stars. Palm leaves stir faintly, brushing the silence with silver whispers. A warm wind drifts across the sleeping coast, soft as a sigh. Each wave folds into another, unhurried, eternal, returning to the sand. Far beyond the reef, the Indian Ocean glows. Its surface mirrors the heavens, each star a trembling lantern upon the tide. Somewhere, unseen, a dhow rocks gently, ropes creaking like an old song. Salt gathers on its mast, and the wood hums softly with memory. Once, this coast was filled with laughter, trade, and the rhythm of distant drums. Now, it is still. The air smells of cedar and tidewater. Walls of coral stone rise pale under the moon, windows hollow like sleeping eyes. Kilwa stands half in the sea, half in dream, and the dream is kind. It does not hurry. The water speaks in the oldest language known to the world. It tells of men who followed the monsoon winds, of merchants who carried gold and ivory, and prayers across the ocean. Their sails once flashed like wings under this same silver light. They are gone, yet the sea keeps their rhythm. Listen, though no words remain, the silence remembers. 1,000 lanterns once shimmered here, their glow caught in wet stone. Children once ran between them, their laughter mingling with the surf. The scent of clove and cinnamon drifted through narrow alleys. Now only the waves continue the ritual, folding sound into stillness. Somewhere inland, a single drum echoes once, then disappears. The sound stretches thin, dissolving into night. Above it all, the moon stands unmoving, serene. Its light flows through mangrove roots, across quiet courtyards, over the carved doors of houses that dream in coral and dust. The tide hums low against the walls, as if counting centuries. Each breath of wind brings a softer one after it. Even thought itself begins to slow. There is no before, no after, only the rhythm of the waves. The mind loosens, floating like the sails that once left this shore. Kilwa sleeps. The lanterns have gone out, but the light remains. It lingers on the surface of the water, trembling, tender. The air and sea drift together, silent and sure. This is the beginning of the Silver Gate, a gate that opens not with sound, but with stillness. And through it, the world begins to fade. The ocean stretches beneath the moon like a breath held between dreams. Its surface shimmers with silver dust, each ripple a moving thought. Somewhere far away, the horizon hums with the faint pulse of stars. The sound of the waves folds into the slow rhythm of the night. Nothing moves quickly, even time walks barefoot across the shore. Palm trees lean toward the water, whispering secrets to the wind. Their shadows drift long over the sand, quiet as smoke. Between the roots, small shells gleam like forgotten coins. The tide comes in with a sigh, then retreats, without regret. In its motion lies the pattern of every breath ever taken. The air tastes of salt and fruit. It carries the scent of spice and memory, soft and warm. Once, it carried the smoke of markets, the songs of sailors, the murmur of prayer. Now it carries only stillness. Stillness and the echo of those who once walked this coast. In the distance, lanterns sway on the remains of an old harbor. Their light wavers like thought on the edge of sleep. Each one is a fragment of a story, the story of the sea and its faithful cities. Mombasa, Zanzibar, Lamu, Kilwa, all pearls once strung along the ocean's throat. Now they drift in silence, pearls scattered by wind and tide. Somewhere beyond the reefs, whales move slow through silver darkness. Their songs rise through the deep like voices from another world. The sound reaches the shore, faint but endless. It wraps around stone and sand. It drifts through the empty arches. The coast listens, half asleep, remembering the long rhythm of migration. Above, the stars hang heavy. Patient and kind, they lean closer to the sea, touching it with pale light. Every reflection trembles, soft as breath against glass. The air cools, the world narrows. Thought becomes water, water becomes time, time becomes still. The scent of the ocean deepens as the tide withdraws. It smells of coral and rain, of wood darkened by salt. In that scent lives the memory of centuries, trade, prayer, longing, and rest. The world has always slept beneath this fragrance. It waits, quietly, breathing, drifting, forgiving. And so the night continues, calm as an unbroken shell. Each sound is smaller than the one before. Each wave takes the last of the day's light and carries it home. The wind fades to a whisper. The stars blink slower. The ocean, the air, the stones, they all breathe together now. And the mind begins to follow deeper into the silver sea. Soft clouds drift over the moon, pale and weightless. Their shadows ripple across the ruins of coral stone. Walls once carved with verses now glow faintly with sea light. Each crack holds the breath of centuries. The ocean moves against them, slow, eternal, forgiving. Lanterns hang from weathered beams, their glass fogged with salt. Inside, the flames tremble, small, golden hearts of sleep. The wind passes through the arches, carrying the sound of the tide. Every sound bends into quietness. Every echo returns home. A dhow rests at the edge of the harbor, its sail half folded. Wood soaked with salt water gleams like aged bronze. The tide lifts it gently, a cradle of slow motion. Somewhere within the hull, the air still smells of spice and smoke. Once, men spoke of Zanzibar and Gujarat beneath that sail. Now, only the stars listen. The coastline breathes as one living thing. From mangrove to reef, from sand to stone. Everything moves together, air, tide, memory. The night hums with a tone deeper than music. It is the hum of the earth dreaming of itself. Far above, constellations drift over the curve of the world. They shimmer in patient silence, mirrored in the sea below. Between those mirrors, the Swahili Coast floats suspended. Not past, not present, only the silver middle of dream. Every glimmer of starlight touches a roof, a step, a wave. Inland, baobabs stand still and massive. Their roots sink deep into forgotten wells of rain. They have seen kingdoms rise and fall, yet never hurry. They remain as the sea remains, witnesses, not judges. Leaves move faintly, as if turning in their sleep. A distant bell rings once, from a ruined tower. The sound circles outward, softer each time. It meets the wind, then the tide, then nothing at all. Stillness expands where the sound once was. Stillness and a long breath that belongs to the night itself. The last lantern flickers, then steadies, then dims. Its reflection quivers on the water, then disappears. Above it, the stars remain, endless and kind. The shore fades behind a veil of mist. Only the rhythm of the waves remains. Somewhere beyond, the silver gate closes. It does not lock. It simply fades into dream. The coast dissolves into the hum of the tide. Stone becomes water. Water becomes air. And sleep, deep and slow, begins to rise. The sea mist drifts in from the open water. It curls around the palms and broken walls. Each drop glows faintly in the lantern light. The night breathes through it, cool and endless. Everything moves slowly, without direction, without sound. A narrow path follows the curve of the coast. Stone beneath the feet, salt upon the air. The ocean hums on one side, the dark forest on the other. In between lies only stillness. Stillness and the quiet shimmer of the mist. Lanterns sway in the wind, their flames low and calm. The glass trembles, but does not break. Each lantern seems to guard a memory, a name whispered once, a promise left in tidewater. Now the light carries those whispers to the sea. The sound of waves fades and returns, like breath in a sleeping chest. The rhythm slows, the edges blur. The world grows soft around its center. The sea, the wind, the stone, they become one sound. Through the haze, old domes rise from the shoreline. Their outlines ripple like mirages, half water, half air. Silver moss glows, faintly along their steps. In those stones lie the hands of countless builders. In their silence, the dream of a city that once woke to prayer. Somewhere a door opens, then closes without echo. A single bird stirs, then quiets again. The mist deepens till it hides even the moon. Only the lanterns remain, hovering, breathing, alive. Their light pulses like a slow heartbeat. The path continues, though no one walks it now. It winds between archways that lean like memories. Each turn reveals less and less of the waking world. Each shadow folds into another, smooth and endless. Even the sea begins to seem like sleep itself. A soft rain begins to fall. It does not disturb the sand. It moves like silk over the ocean's skin. Each drop catches light, becomes a small, silent star. The rain and mist merge into one drifting veil. Beyond that veil, a sound hums low, a flute, or perhaps the wind. It calls not outward, but inward. It draws the mind deeper, slower, quieter. The night bends toward it, following the tone. And the body follows too, though it no longer knows the way. Beneath the surface, the sea holds a second world, a reflection that does not wait for dawn. Columns of coral rise like forgotten towers. Fish drift between them, slow as fragments of thought. Their scales catch the moonlight, trembling like distant bells. The water moves without beginning, without end. Each current carries the memory of another. Soft ribbons of sand curl along the seabed, marking paths that once led to the harbors of Kilwa. Now, only silence follows them. Lanterns above the waves shimmer and sway. Their light filters down through layers of blue. It touches stone, bone, shell, and shadow. Every glimmer finds something lost. Every beam becomes a memory reborn. Old walls sleep beneath the tide. Arches half buried, steps half seen. The sea keeps them gently, as if afraid to forget. On the pillars, coral blooms where words once were. Names are now patterns. Prayers, now, soundless light. A slow current passes through. It lifts the sand like a breath. The motion spreads outward, touching everything. For a moment, the water glows faintly, as if remembering sunlight. Then it dims again, content in its darkness. Above, a dhow glides across the horizon. Its sail mirrors the curve of the moon. It moves without oar, without wind. The tide itself carries it forward. No destination, only the rhythm of the sea. Far away, a whale's voice trembles through the deep. It echoes between reefs, low and endless. sound becomes a pulse, slow and sure. The pulse becomes a lullaby, and the world inside the water begins to dream. The seafloor turns to glass, and beneath that glass, stars flicker faintly. They rise and fall with the swell of the tide. They're not from the sky, they are the sea's own constellations. The mind follows them downward, weightless, quiet. Every drop of water now holds a reflection. Every reflection breathes. Every breath widens the dream. The body grows light, and the heart beats slower, slower still. Somewhere, the edge of thought dissolves. The sea folds around it, warm and silver. Everything seen becomes sound, and sound becomes sleep. The waves close softly, like hands over a drifting flame. The tide carries the night inward. It brings the scent of rain and distance. Mist gathers along the shore, silver and slow. From that mist, faint lights appear, small, wavering, endless. They float like stars adrift upon the water. Closer now, their shapes become clear. Boats, hundreds of them, anchored in silence. Each one glows softly, as if lit from within. The sails shimmer with pale light, folded like wings. They move, yet do not travel. They breathe. The dream port lies beyond time. Its harbor curves in a perfect crescent. Stone wharves dissolve into the mist. Water laps against them, tender as sleep itself. The sound repeats, slower each time, fading into rhythm. Figures stand upon the decks, shadows of those who once lived. Their forms are soft, their faces erased by light. They lean on the rails, watching the waves rise and fall. Each movement is calm, deliberate, weightless. They seem neither awake nor gone, only resting between breaths. Far above, the clouds drift apart. A single star appears, bright and still. Its reflection touches every hull, every lantern. The harbor becomes a mirror, and the sky, another sea. Between them, the dream flows freely. It knows no boundary, no shore. The air hums faintly with unseen music, a rhythm older than words, softer than memory. It drifts through water, wood, and stone alike. On the far side of the bay, ruins glow beneath a curtain of mist. Their arches open into nothing, yet the nothing feels infinite, kind. Through those arches, the sound of the tide continues. One by one, the lanterns dim, not extinguished, but absorbed into the fog. The light travels upward, mingling with the stars, until sea and sky are one. Only the pulse of the ocean remains, low and certain. The dream port breathes once more. Its sound stretches long, like the final note of a song. Each echo folds upon itself, until there is only stillness. Stillness shaped like water. In that stillness, everything rests. The lanterns, the boats, the sea, the sky. The pulse slows, then dissolves completely, and the dream drifts deeper, without end. The river moves beneath the sleeping hills, wide and without sound, its current dark as the velvet between the stars. Each ripple unfolds with the patience of 1,000 tides. Moonlight, faint and fractured, drifts across the surface like breath upon glass. The water does not hurry. It remembers. It simply flows. Along its banks, the forest kneels in silence. Tall trees lean toward the current, their roots half buried in silt and dream. Leaves hang motionless, glazed with dew that reflects no color. Every branch holds the weight of stillness, and the air itself feels carved from sleep. Somewhere far downstream, the river meets the sea. But distance has no meaning here. It moves through shadow, through time, through thought. Each motion folds into another until the journey becomes the act of resting. Water flows. Stars listen. The night deepens. The sky above is an ocean without waves. Constellations drift like ancient caravans crossing a blue so dark it hums. Their light falls slowly, caught by the current, and carried along as silver fragments of silence. Between sky and river, the world turns inward. Every sound has become weightless. Even the heartbeat of the earth slows, spreading like smoke through water. There's no beginning, no boundary, only movement so gentle it feels still. The horizon dissolves, the air thickens, and the mind folds into its own reflection. The river passes ruined walls, swallowed by moss. Once they marked the edge of kingdoms, now they rise only to greet the moon. Their stones glow faintly, washed by centuries of tide and rain. The wind slides over them, whispering in a language that has forgotten itself. Below the surface, fish move through pillars of light. Their scales shimmer with the quiet fire of memory. Each motion leaves a line that fades before it's complete. All things are equal here: stone, water, dream, and time. Nothing resists, nothing asks, everything drifts. The current deepens, slow but unbroken. It gathers the night like a cloth drawn over the world. Stars melt into the water melts into thought. The last trace of the waking world dissolves into dark blue calm. And within that calm, sleep begins to breathe. Beneath the dark surface, the current moves like thought without language, slow and unbroken, heavy with centuries of silence. Its motion is not forward, but downward, drawing everything into the deep where sound cannot reach. Even light becomes a memory, folded and forgotten beneath the tide. The riverbed widens into a valley of silver sand. Smooth stones shimmer faintly in the dim glow, their shapes rounded by time and quiet water. Each one holds the echo of rain that fell long ago, a rhythm so soft it has become the breath of the earth itself. Above, the water thickens into darkness, a ceiling of moving glass that trembles with the pulse of unseen stars. Every tremor sends rings of brightness downward, touching driftwood, coral, the broken spine of an old ship. Its timbers rest peacefully, bones of another age. In that silence, the world forgets to measure itself. Distance, weight, direction, all dissolve into the same endless motion. A feather descends slower than a dream. Sand rises, then falls, like the faint echo of snow. Even gravity seems to sigh, tired of being awake. Somewhere in the distance, the deep hum begins again. It is not the sea. It is older. It is beneath the sea. A sound felt more than heard, low as the heartbeat of the planet, wide as sleep itself. The current answers it, turning once, then settling again. Schools of fish drift in the dark, like fragments of thought. Their movements trace invisible constellations. The lines connect, shimmer, then fade before the pattern completes. Each motion is perfect, each silence absolute. This is the architecture of dreaming, built not by hand, but by stillness. The deeper the river flows, the warmer it becomes. Pressure folds upon pressure, holding everything in calm surrender. Here, no storm can reach. Here, no memory rises to the surface. Only pulse and rhythm, breath and water, light and shadow. The wreck of a forgotten dhow lies beneath a curtain of silt. Its hull rests half buried, its mast broken, but its shape remains beautiful in the quiet dark. Crabs move along its ribs like caretakers of time. Seagrass waves over it, slow, deliberate, endless. The current moves on, wrapping the wreck, the coral, the sand, the bones, and carries them together toward nothingness. In that nothingness, everything sleeps. And in that sleep, the river continues to dream. Deep within the current, the world has no direction. The water moves but no longer travels. It drifts in circles, vast and invisible, folding sound into silence. Every particle turns slowly, as though the universe itself were breathing in sleep. Light disappears entirely now. Even the memory of brightness fades. The darkness here is not empty, it is complete. It holds the pulse of the earth, the warmth of its secret heart. All things move within it, not apart, but together. The river expands until it feels like sky. There is no difference between above and below, no surface to break, no depth to reach. Time loosens, uncoils, then stops caring for its own measure. The only rhythm that remains is the quiet beat of existence. In this stillness, shapes cease to matter. A leaf becomes a star, a ripple becomes a horizon. All edges blur, all lines melt. The current turns slow as breath, soft as memory. It gathers everything, stone, salt, dream, into a single note of calm. Far beyond perception, that note hums, a vibration so low it feels like warmth under the skin of water. It passes through everything, alive and asleep. Even the coral listens. Even the sand replies. Together they form a choir of stillness, infinite and kind. The wrecks of old ships dissolve into the current. Wood softens, iron sighs, rope unwinds like forgotten thought. The sea takes each fragment gently, pressing it into the soft bed of time. Nothing is lost. Everything rests. Occasionally, a bubble rises through the dark. It floats upward, slow as a moon in fog. Its surface mirrors entire worlds, waves, clouds, the silver face of Kilwa long gone. Then it bursts, leaving only the echo of light. At this depth, sound itself begins to sleep. Each vibration grows slower until it becomes still. Stillness fills the gaps between moments. Moments dissolve into the breath of the river, and the river becomes dream itself. Far above, stars burn in silence. Their light reaches the surface, but never here. Here, the night has a weight that comforts. Here, everything drifts without need or name. The current folds around the heart of the sleeper and holds it steady, without end. Somewhere in the deep, a shimmer begins. A thread of silver weaves through the darkness. It moves slowly, as if remembering the way home. Each ripple brightens the water by a breath. Each breath becomes a light. The current softens. The heaviness of the deep loosens its hold. A pale radiance spreads, gentle and clear. It touches sand, coral, bone. Everything glows as if waking without opening its eyes. From the heart of the river, sound returns. A low hum, smooth and distant. It grows into harmony, neither loud nor near. The music of the world resurfacing. The sea breathes again. Tiny bubbles rise from the riverbed. They rise in slow spirals, luminous and calm. Each one carries a reflection of the stars above. When they burst, they release light, not air. That light gathers in sheets across the water's skin. Far away, a whale calls once, long and low. Its voice moves through every layer of silence. The tone bends, melts, and becomes wind. Wind becomes surface. Surface becomes dawn. The night exhales, softly, endlessly. Fish drift upward through the glow. Their fins shimmer like silk. Their bodies move in circles of quiet joy. Even in sleep, life rises. Even in silence, motion returns. The water grows thinner, lighter, clearer. The sky above begins to answer. Soft beams of moonlight pierce the veil, each one a stair carved from dream to waking. No rush, no noise, only the slow return of breath. From the unseen shore, bells begin to chime. The sound is faint, blurred by mist. It carries through the water like a memory retold. The notes drift, overlap, fade. They become the rhythm of the new tide. Everywhere, silver glows against blue. The darkness becomes transparent. The deep becomes soft. The dream still holds, but gently now. The river rises, carrying its sleepers toward the light. The sea above opens like an eyelid. A pale dawn stirs across the horizon of the mind. Nothing wakes suddenly. Nothing ends. The light does not break. It breathes. And with each breath, the world returns. The sea grows quiet again. Light drifts upward through the water, soft and clear. It gathers along invisible walls, forming a vast chamber made only of glow and breath. Inside it, everything floats. The walls shimmer like moving glass. Each ripple holds the memory of the river below. Patterns of silver roll across them. Lines that resemble writing, or waves, or thought. They change, but never end. The chamber hums faintly. It sounds like wind through distant leaves. It feels like heartbeats slowed by peace. Every tone fades before it finishes, and another begins, woven from the last. The floor is not stone. It is a slow surface of light, folding under each imagined step. No weight exists here. Even gravity listens, waiting, still. Along the walls, faint shapes move, echoes of those who dreamed before. They leave trails of brightness where they pass, as if painting their rest upon the air. Their faces are calm, half smiling, eternal. Above, the ceiling melts into open sky. Stars pulse through the water like slow hearts. The moon hovers, clear and close. Its reflection trembles in every droplet. The chamber breathes with it, in and out. From the far side, a door of light appears. It does not open or close. It expands, then fades, then returns again. Through it drifts a soft wind, carrying the scent of salt and morning. Somewhere beyond, waves are forming. They sound lighter, warmer. The rhythm is familiar, the sound of life returning. The dream does not break, it unfolds. It becomes larger than the sleeper's thought. A bird calls once above the surface. Its echo filters through water and shines. Each note falls like silver dust, settling on the walls, making them glow with living breath. The chamber rests. Its edges blur into the sea, its light mingling with dawn. The sleepers within remain weightless, cradled between dream and memory. And for a moment, nothing separates them from the world. Not distance, not time, not sound. Only the soft rhythm of water. Only the light that listens. Only peace, returning home. The tide begins to rise again, not with force, but with care. Each wave lifts the silence, turning it into sound. Each sound glows like breath becoming light. The ocean brightens from within. It no longer hides its depths. Silver threads rise through the blue, carrying warmth from the heart of the sea. Every ripple hums with gentle return. The sky above softens to grey. Clouds drift apart like curtains drawn for morning. Through them, the moon still lingers, its pale eye calm and unblinking. It watches the world remember itself. On the horizon, the first edge of light appears. Not sunrise, not yet. Only a whisper of gold on silver. The boundary between dream and waking breathes. It widens like a door made of wind. Waves touch the shore, slow and even. Their foam curls around forgotten stones, shining like veins of marble in the dawn. The sand glows faintly, as though memory itself were made of light. Birds begin to stir above the mangroves. Wings rustle, cautious and new. Their silhouettes drift across the sea's reflection, black upon silver, shadow upon dream. Each motion is small, certain, kind. The air grows warmer with every sound. Mist slides away from the coast, revealing the outlines of domes, of doors, of sleeping walls. The city of coral breathes once more. It rises from the water like an old song. From the harbour, a single dhow moves. Its sail unfolds, catching the calm wind. The fabric glows, thin as dawn itself. It does not rush. It does not leave. It simply opens and drifts forward. The tide hums beneath it, steady as the heart of a resting world. The water, the air, the sky, they merge again. Everything becomes one slow colour, soft, unending, alive. Far beyond the reefs, the ocean reflects the pale edge of day. Dream and waking are now the same sea. The light widens quietly, and the night folds its wings. Nothing ends here. It only changes form. The tide carries peace to the shore, and in its rhythm, the world begins again. The morning arrives without sound. It does not rush the world awake. It moves softly, touching water, then air, and the quiet stones of the coast. Each ray of light bends through mist, like a thread of glass. The Swahili Coast lies calm beneath the new day. The ruins of coral glow pale gold. Waves lap against the steps, slow and certain. They erase the night's footprints, but keep its memory hidden in the sand. The wind returns, gentle as a thought remembered after sleep. It carries the scent of salt and the last traces of lantern, smoke. Nothing is lost. Everything becomes quiet again. A dhow rests near the harbour, its sail half folded. The sunlight settles upon it like silk. Its reflection moves faintly, as if the sea itself were breathing in rhythm. Each ripple drifts, then fades, then drifts again. Far out, the water glitters with morning fire. The colour is neither blue nor silver, but something softer, like memory made visible. Fish stir beneath the surface. Their motion paints fleeting shadows across the sand below. The domes of Kilwa shimmer beyond the palms. White birds rise above them, their wings catching the first warmth of light. For a moment, the whole world seems to float, not above the sea, but within it. Each sound carries a memory of silence. Each silence carries the shape of a song. Together they build the echo of still waters, the place where dreams return when they are done. It is here that the heart rests and the mind loosens its hold. The city breathes once more, not as stone or history, but as rhythm, a tide that belongs to all things. Walls soften, shadows dissolve, and what remains is only light on moving air. Inland, the forest glows faintly. Mist curls through the roots of the baobabs. Their trunks gleam with dew like small mirrors of the dawn. The sound of water still lingers between them, low, even, unending. The sea speaks one last time, not in words, but in pulse. A soft, deep note that vibrates through sand and skin. It says nothing new. It only reminds what was already known, that everything returns, that nothing truly leaves, that sleep is another kind of homecoming, and the river of night still flows beneath the waking day. The dhow drifts farther from the shore. Its sail glows against the brightening sky. The air folds around it, silver on gold. In its wake, the sea closes softly, without mark, without end. Above, the sun rises quietly over the Indian Ocean. The horizon breathes once, twice, and then becomes still. The light widens, and the night folds away like a dream completed. Now, only calm remains. The sound of slow water, the warmth of light upon stone, the stillness of the world remembering itself. Peace drifts through it all, unbroken, unchanging. And somewhere between waking and dream, the voice of the ocean continues to hum. It carries the same melody it has always known. A song without beginning, without end. A song that waits for the next night to return. The night continues, unchanged and still.